Weekday sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Indianapolis Colts. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. The Pickett finding Johnson there. First down, Steelers. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Pickett now on first down. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he'll be brought down at the 27. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Off play action, Pickett. He finds his tight end, Gentry. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback, it doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. Flushed out right.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Back to throw, Pickett.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Quiddy Pay
with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Boswell's kick is good, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead.
Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
A second Jew. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offense.
And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Minshew looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. Only able to gain a couple there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Indianapolis.
Alec Pierce.
56 yards.
And the Colts are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, is what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route. Often against the safety, you like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Pickett to throw on first down.
It's brought in by Harris. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Pickett back to throw. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Pickett now from the gun here.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
They'll try the right side with Harris. Able to slither by. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On 2nd down and 4.
Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On the give, this is Harris. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He was searching for a lane, but on that play, everything closed very fast.
Yeah, so far the one-on-one stuff up front, trying to block those big men, not really working too well. I'm thinking maybe some traps, maybe some sweeps to get them moving. That might help out a little bit to try and find some room to run.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down.
Now Pickett. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers.
4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Steelers are able to move back in front.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
On second down and 4, Minshew. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Minshew sets to throw.
Caught by Woods.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Harris starts the drive on the ground, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
There it is, a staple of most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Samson Ebukam with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
A good scheme and an early win for this pass rush. They got back there before he could work through his entire progression and ended that play early.
Out now is the punter, Braden Mann.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
They juked him. And he's got room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
54 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew.
And he's got Pierce.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Here's Minshew.
Delivers another one to Pierce.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
They bring the blitz, and it's not always the initial blitzers that make the play. In this case, the blitzers actually took up the blocking. How about the guy in the middle, though? Reading his keys, right on the spot, stops him at the line of scrimmage.
Pickett looking to throw on second down.
And this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end flyer move. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
1st and 10, here's Pickett.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for this sack. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Pickett's throw pulled in by Robinson here.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 45-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Pickett sets up play action.
Out to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Minshew.
That's complete to Pierce. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 29, Minshew over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Minshew, 1st and 10.
Throw left side, taken in by Pittman.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Gay's kick is good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. We haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw it, Minshew. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. The toss here completed to Pittman. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 74 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt.
And the Steelers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
It's brought in by Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
They hand this off to Harris, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Pickett. And that is incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run with Harris. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now a first down carry for Harris, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
Being chased, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Samson Abuka picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better?
Touchdown!
Kenny Pickett connecting with Deontay Johnson. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Let's go, man. Popcorn. Come on now. It's all like popcorn. This is the coldest of the storm, baby. This is your game. Let's concentrate on what we got to do here. Hey, let's go, boy. Let's go. Let's rock and roll. All right, guys. All right. Y'all got time. Let's go. Let's be smart. One more. Let's go. You call it. You call it, baby.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
I have to tell you, Brandon, I feel like a coach right now because I'm wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, you're always taught, don't let someone cross your face. If they want to go outside, it's okay. But they make that outside fake, cut back inside, often to great success.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down. It'll be Minshew again. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground.
It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
To try again after the sack, Minshew. And that's incomplete.
The defenders certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Minshew. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Pickett to throw on 1st down.
Eluding the pressure right. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Now Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 30. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Harris running straight ahead to about the 26 here.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Pickett. Complete. It's Johnson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 14. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. This is Harris. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Nine-yard line, 2nd and 6. Pickett. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
And this is going to be incomplete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Boswell's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Minshew sets to throw.
Quick slant caught by Pierce.
8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor, and it's a 1st down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
1st and 10, Taylor now. He'll get this to about the 38. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Minshew, he sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to find his man, Woods. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Again, Minshew looking to throw. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Minshew. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They'll set up to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on 1st and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. He's just not able to get loose after the catch.
2nd down and goal. Minshew.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Marcus Golden in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, That's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On second down, this is Harris. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And this offense on third down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4.
Back to throw, Pickett. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis.
And good work there in open space, and he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 103 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Quiddy Pay able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Boswell's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Cameron Hayward picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
1st and 10, here's Pickett. He's got this to Pickens.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's good for 28 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
Looking sideline, incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Let's focus in on what we got to do here. He's supposed to catch that, baby. That's how we eat.
On the ground, it's Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it.
And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. They're going for it. This is Harris. Fighting him off. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Steelers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
It's showtime, baby. I bet you want it, boys. Let's do it. Let's go, y'all. Let's not disappoint. You know what we need, baby. Come on with it, man. Let's focus in on what we got to do here. You call it? Let's go, fellas. That's what I'm talking about. Come on, let's go. Don't give them nothing. Don't give them nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Minshew. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their...
Oh, Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here's Minshew.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Now Minshew. This pass caught. It's Woods.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Out of the gun is Minshew. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Throwing again on 2nd down. Minshew.
He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. It'll be Minshew again. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.